Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Courtney, and if you're new here, I provide all content on lifestyle, travel, and hair. Now in this video, I'm bringing you guys along with me to sunny Jamaica. We're here for a destination wedding, but we also turned it into a vacation because who doesn't love Jamaica? So I'm gonna show you guys where we ate, my favorite looks, what our nightlife was like. Now granted, we're a little bit older, so we did tone it down a notch, and we are gonna show you guys an amazing time and also show you guys what we did here in Ocho Rios. Now we are staying at a Sandals resort in Ocho Rios. This is my first time staying at a Sandals resort, and this is also my first time in Ocho Rios. I have been to Jamaica before, but let me tell you, this is a whole new experience. Once we walk in, we got hot towels, we got champagne, they carried our bags to our room. If you guys are not familiar with Sandals resorts, they are all inclusive. And in this resort, they have 16 restaurants. They have 3 different sides to the resort. They have the hilltop, the beach side, and then also the beach club. So the beach club is popping during the day. The hillside has all of this, like the speakeasy, all the cute stuff that you want to see. And the beach side is obviously where you go down and relax at the beach. So make sure you stick around so you guys can see all the places and all the fun time we had here in Ocho Rios. Okay, bye. Wes and I flew Spirit to Jamaica, and yes, we lived to see another day. We actually enjoyed our flight. It was not that bad. We really couldn't beat the prices, and military bags are free. So we got to Montego Bay, went to the Sandals booth, and that's where we caught our bus that took us to the resort. The resort was absolutely beautiful. As I mentioned earlier, they gave us champagne, and then we went to go get something to eat. We went to get a quick bite at the Jerk Shack. The food was absolutely phenomenal. Then I went back to greet my parents because they ended up arriving from their flight. The sunset was so beautiful here. I could stay here forever. That same night was the guest reception party. We were taking shots, we were playing games. It was a whole lot of fun. And it was nice meeting everyone who also came down to attend the wedding. So one of the games, instead of doing musical chairs, it was musical grab the cups. Now, this was so much fun. I'm probably going to continue playing this game going forward. After the reception party, we were tired, so we went back to the room and went to sleep. So the next morning, we met up with my parents for breakfast, and honestly, the pictures on the website do not do this resort justice. The place is absolutely gorgeous. I know I keep saying that. I mean, the views, I could wake up to this every morning. We had the breakfast buffet at Vista Sky. It's one of the 16 restaurants on the resort. After breakfast, Wes and I decided to hit the gym. The gym was a little dated, but it had everything that we needed. Now keep in mind, this is the wedding day, but the wedding was at 3, so Wes and I decided to hit the beach and get some sun. It was so beautiful out. The moment we have been waiting for. Finally time to see my beautiful cousin get married in sunny Jamaica. So the venue was by the water, so there was a very nice breeze, and then where she was getting married, it had a glass floor so you could see the ocean beneath it. It was absolutely beautiful. After the wedding ceremony, we went to the other side of the resort, to the hillside, and that's where the wedding reception was. So the hillside doesn't have beachfront access, but it has a huge pool, and it also has the manor where you can have Jamaican food, Southern cuisine, but the reception took place on the rooftop of the manor, so it was giving all the best views. Now, what's a wedding reception without some line dances? So we got our dance on during the wedding reception, Everybody was having a great time. It was a little humid though, I'm not gonna lie. But my parents were boogieing on down. They were getting it in. They were so cute. They were out here showing us young kids how to get down. So they were having a good time. Look at them go. The next morning after breakfast, we decided to take advantage of some of the free amenities at the Sandals Resort. So at the Sandals Resort, they do provide water sports, fitness activities. They have a golf course. I didn't go to the golf course because I'm not much of a golfer, but I took full advantage of all the water sports. This is the Hobby Cat. It's similar to a sailboat. You can take it out by yourself, but if you don't know how to sail, then you can use one of the instructors. I also did the paddle boarding, and Wes and I did the kayak. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so we're gonna get ready for dinner, and I'm gonna show you guys some of my favorite vacation go-tos because I don't like wearing a lot of makeup, but I also wanna make sure I protect the skin. So you always need to make sure you prime. So this is my go-to primer. I've been using this for years. It's super old. It's by Revlon. It is their Hydrate and Prime primer. This will keep your makeup set for the entire night. If you prime, then you do your full makeup routine, you use your pressed powder, and then you use your setting spray. Let me tell you, the makeup's not going anywhere. So let's get right into it. So instead of using a foundation, I'm using a sunscreen skin tint, and for today I'm using the Tula Radiant Skin Brightening Serum. Now obviously I got a tan while I was out here, so it no longer matched my skin. I definitely should have gotten a shade darker, but I just love how it gives that extra layer of protection against the sun, and when you blend it in, it doesn't look as Casper-y as you wouldn't think. I then go in with the NARS Cream Concealer. I saw a girl use this once on Instagram, and this has been my go-to ever since. Now, because I have low iron and I'm anemic, I have very heavy dark circles under my eyes, so I need something that's really going to give that full coverage so I can look 20 years old when I go out. And the NARS Cream Concealer does that. Now, after I finish blending the concealer, I do move in with a pressed powder. I'm using the Laura Mercier baking powder. Now, if you're not a good blender like myself, the pressed powder just makes everything look complete. I then put on another layer of setting spray, and this is so it can lock in that concealer and pressed powder while I finish my makeup. I did my eyebrows off camera because I was a little far from the mirror and I needed to see what I was doing, but I used the Morphe eyebrow pencil. That's one of my favorite go-tos because it's really easy for beginners. After I finished my eyebrows, I started doing my contouring. I use the Fenty Beauty contouring stick. It's just easy to blend. It's a cream contour. I love it. And we all love Rihanna, of course, so we're always going to support everything she does. So I'm blending it with one of the Morphe's foundation brush. They do have a contour brush, but I find this brush really good when blending my contour. Now, Morphe, I hope I'm saying their name right, they have the most affordable products and they are all high quality. I really don't know why I don't see them trending more, but I'm kind of glad because I don't want them to get sold out. So I love a matte look because I have really oily skin. So I'm using the Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder. I'm using a lighter shade because I do like my eyes to be a little bit brighter. Now, in my opinion, the Sephora brand has really great blushes. I feel like it's very pigmented and it shows up on darker skin tones. So, and not only that, they're affordable. So if you need something that's affordable and you want it pigmented and you're a darker skin tone girly, check out the Sephora collection. After I finished blending the blush, I went in to do my eyes. Once again, I'm using another Morphe product, and this is their neutral eyeshadow palette. This has been my staple palette. I don't know if it's been 2 years or 1 year, but I absolutely love this palette. They have the golds, they have this brown shimmery color, and I've never had any other color come out like this palette. Now, I don't see it too often. I do find it in Ulta, but I know they do sell it on their website. So if you're a darker skin girly, you will love this palette if you have not bought it already. Morphe has a mascara eyeliner kit. So I've been using their mascara for years. I use their eyeliner because it comes out very creamy. It stays on all night. It's one of my top favorites. So Morphe, if you want to collab, I want to let you know I'm your girl. You're my top favorite products, and I want to thank you for having affordable prices for regular girls like myself. Now to get that extra shimmer, I use the Haus Labs Radiant Highlighter, and then I use the Anastasia highlighter stick. Then now that everything's done, I go in with another level of setting spray, and once that dries, I go in with the Morphe mascara on just my upper eyelids because it's not waterproof. This Morphe mascara is a staple product. This will give you those eyelashes that you've always wanted. You don't even need to add extra eyelashes if you don't want to. Now for my under eye, I do use a waterproof base mascara. That's because I do have a lot of leakage, watery eyes, so it's just better to have that extra protection. Lastly, I did my eyelashes off camera to finish the look off. Alright, so I'm all done. How do you guys think I did? Now, I did want to mention I am not a makeup artist. I just wanted to show you guys my favorite vacation makeup routine. So if you're like, oh, she's using the wrong brushes, keep it all to yourself. I know, I just do what I do to make it look good for me. Now, as I mentioned, we are running late for dinner, so I'm gonna do my hair and get dressed off camera, but I am gonna make sure I show clips of where we go to dinner and all my favorite vacation looks. If you like any of the outfits I wore while we were in Jamaica, I'll make sure I link all the websites below of all the locations of where I purchased them so you guys can grab them. Now, I'm gonna get out of here before we're super late, but catch you guys later. For dinner, we went to the Hillside Manor restaurant. That's where they had the Caribbean food. I definitely forgot to film it because we were just enjoying the moment. But after we went to the Speakeasy, and that's where they had this amazing saxophone player just really blowing it out the water. I could have listened to him all night. So I completely forgot to get footage of all my looks, so let's just take a moment to look at my wedding fit from 2 days ago. So my wedding fit outfit came from Lulu's. I'll make sure I link them below. And my jewelry came from Amazon and Marshalls. Marshalls had so many cute things for the summer. And my shoes came from Amazon. Now back to the vlog. So I really didn't get to show you guys a lot of the resort. One, because it was so much going on, so much to do, and you already know when it's hot outside, all you want to do is be in the ocean or be in the pool. So here is the closest pool to, well actually this was the second closest pool. There was one basically right behind our room, and then this one was the large pool where you could go and get drinks at the bar, pull up the swim up bar. From this area, this is how you access the beach. So the beach was basically in our backyard. So make sure you pay attention to that if you're booking with the Sandals Ocho Rios. They have different sides to the hotel. You have the beach side, the hillside, and also the beach club area. So if you want more easy access to the beach where you don't have to take the buses, then make sure you stay over here. Now, Wes and I decided to do something fun. We decided to do the snuba. Now, snuba is one step above scuba diving. It's for beginners, and you're basically connected to this floating device, and you also have your cords to the oxygen, so you get more comfortable swimming with the oxygen tank. The boat took us out to the reef, and that's when we had to get out there. Now, he wasn't doing a lot of explaining. It was scary at first. I got some footage of him swimming under the water. I was still getting comfortable breathing through the oxygen, so I was just sticking my head underwater while he was swimming to get some seashells. I would say it took Wes and I about 15 minutes to get comfortable once we were in the water, because you had the waves, the weight belt on. It was a lot going on. But once we got comfortable, we were ready to get in there.
Just relax. We're almost ready to go down. Right? Just relax. We're almost ready to go down. Okay. Take a breath. Whew. Now. Ready? Relax. Ready? Yeah. You sure? You sure?
Okay, so I had to come back up to return on my phone so we could get some footage. And I got tangled up in all the cords. But the funniest thing was Wesley was down there just swimming, enjoying his best life. He didn't even realize me and the instructor, we were struggling. We were struggling in our own little corner of the ocean. Look at him, just swimming, minding his own business. Keep in mind, when you're underwater, you can't hear anything. So if you're not paying attention, you won't notice that people are struggling around you. Now, once I got untangled, he wanted to get a picture of us. And it was hard to understand what he's saying because you can't talk when you're underwater, but we decided to do a cute little pose, and then we just decided to, swim and just check out, the rest of the sea ocean. I should have let the camera run because once we swam off, he found this blowfish and he started chasing after it. It was so funny. But this was a great time. I'm glad that Wesley talked me into doing this, and now I'm ready to scuba dive. Take me deeper in the ocean. Well, the part of the ocean where there aren't that many sharks, of course. The instructor told us they don't see that many sharks in these waters, so I trusted him on this one. Later that evening, Wes and I went to Valentinos for dinner. This is their Italian restaurant. Now, I do want to mention you do have to be fully dressed to go there. They sent Wesley back because you cannot wear shorts or open-toe shoes. I love this restaurant because you have waterfront views. And not only that, the food and the service was 5 out of 5, 10 stars. Everything was a chef's kiss. Since it was our last night, Wes and I decided to hit the rooftop bar and just sit and take in the views before we had to think about flying home again. Now, when we were in the room, I could hear something was going down at the amphitheater, so I decided to walk over there to see what was going on. I got closer, I saw it was the saxophone player again, him and a singer. I mean, they need to go ahead and give these people contracts because they should be celebrities. They could sing so good, the band played so well, and that saxophone player gave a heck of a performance. Sandals Ocho Rios really outdid themselves. I really was unsure about the resort because the pictures really do not do it justice on their website. But this is a beautiful resort, the amenities are great, and the hospitality and the service there at the resort is top 10. I mean, I would definitely come back every single year to Ocho Rios because we had an amazing time. I mean, let's take a moment to listen to this girl's voice. She was amazing. Alright, so you guys seen it all. Ocho Rios, Jamaica. Now remember, if you like this video and you want to see more like this, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. That keeps me wanting to make more content. I want to thank you guys for joining me on my trip to Jamaica and see you guys later. Bye.